The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
These read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Iowa!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's awesome. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up.
A lot of room to the right. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him, pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass. Now
and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here in Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback moving. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes a man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Hawkeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
They'll try the run. Got a little space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 28 to Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in
Lost one deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On target. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw again. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Split backs here. Rides the back and leaves it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Trojans want to move quickly. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Keeps looking downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Using his legs, it's awesome. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
That's a good job by the defense understanding the sideline is an extra defender, right? Like, I got to take away the inside a little bit and then play that ball, but make him throw a great throw all the way to the outside of the field, and he didn't do it on that play.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. From the gun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Trojans. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's awesome. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers. And that...
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that?
Gives it on the option.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Third down play from the gun. He's going to take off. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
42, Iowa, 10.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The run from the shotgun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Jackson will throw. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get it to the edge. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Trojans are marching down the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. Great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got it behind the line. It's Cook. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll try the middle. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. across the 45. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Looking for space. It's Woods. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Brings up second down.
They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why